All right, so I got the factory axle, which is sitting up front there, out of this thing, and get ready to mount the wheels and the tires to the axle. I've got this set at right height right now, frame level, front wheels on the ground. So we're gonna roll the axle underneath and start figuring out where our axle's gonna go. All right, fast forward to about an hour and a half later. And got the rear axle rolled underneath it. Got two carts in place to catch the frame because we are about to zip it off. I know you're asking, why don't you just reuse the frame? So imagine a trailing arm coming from underneath the frame here to the axle. You got no place to put a coilover through. We could cut this off and pass it through this C-section, but it's just not enough. Why rework this whole frame? We can just cut it off and tube frame the whole rear. So, looking at it a little bit, my lower link center is gonna be on this line right here. It'll float down here. Where I was originally talking about recessing it up in the frame, the angles just aren't right. So what we'll do is make a big long link mount. It'll center hole right here and it'll come down to the lower part of the axle. So we don't need any of that frame. As you can see, my other pink mark right there will be my first initial cut. I'm hoping to have this low enough to when the trailing arm comes up, it clears this. If not, we'll come back through and back cut it. Let's get to it. I'll need your help here in a minute or two. I'm just gonna hold that side up. There, you're gonna land on it first. Good. I don't want it to fall forward. Okay, I'm trying to keep it off the axle. hold this over. I got it. Just drag them both. I got it. Tilt, balance. All right, frames cut off. Areas are cleaned up. Now I'm gonna start drawing up the link mounts. So spent about 30 minutes turning that drawing into that. So it's already been proofed. Let's go out there and cut it out. All right, it's cutting them out. Those are all my spot weld holes. Put you guys up on time lapse. All right, so probably for about 30 seconds of cutting for you guys. It's about 5 minutes here. Yeah, so let's bend these outers up and put them together. All right, so have them all cleaned up here. Kind of see what we're going for. This will be an inside piece and it has an extra thick gusset on it. The thickness I'm using is gauged material between 3/16 and 1/4. It's super strong for what we're gonna do with it, especially as boxes it's gonna be, and then we're putting gussets on the side just for the bolts. So let's tack everything in place. So we got these welded up now. Put it in the press brake because the 4-inch between the wobble stops, or the anti-wobbles, and we have 3 1/4 between the frames. So put it in the press brake to kick the outside over. And I have driver's side here just wedged in place right now. Got it marked up where I need to grind. All these ovals will be spot welds or plug welds, depending on what you say. Underside will get welded right there. And then the inside here, same thing, plug welds up and around. This little cutout right here matches the side on this side because it sits lower. But yeah, pretty good for a Sunday. Been up here since around 9, but took a little time here and there to do some other things. But yeah, pretty good day. Pretty good day. So this thing's ridiculous. Let me set you up on the tripod here. This is sitting close to ride height. It's probably another 2 inches lower, but look at this. Yeah, monster truck status. The lift's on a lock right now, so like I said, it's about 2 inches higher on a lock than it would be ride height, and the tires They're pumped up pretty good. There's no weight on them, so it'll sag a bit more. So it'll probably sit about 4 inches lower than it is now. Roof line is 82, maybe 83, somewhere in there right now. So you think probably about 80, which isn't too terrible. But that's it for me today. As always, like and subscribe for me, share it, and then comment. Was thinking about doing pretty much everything black on it, including the links, and then the side paneling of it will be white. So, you know, polished aluminum wheels, white sides, black frame and everything else. Unless you guys think you have a different idea of what I should do, but I was thinking just clean black, white, and polished aluminum for everything. If you think I should do the links or something like that, different color, let me know. See ya.